Scott, congratulations, an eventful victory over Peter Manley, to say the least. Just sum that one up for us.
I thought I was Adrian Lewis there for a minute. I've got to be honest. Look, Peter is a legend of the game. We like I said earlier, we've been practicing out the back for 4 hours, and every treble 20 that he hit, he told me about it. Although he wasn't talking to me, I think everybody that's ever played Peter know that he's a top man on the mind games. And yeah, I'm a young pup here. I'm still new to it, you know what I mean? I'm only 52, they're all a bit older than me. So, yeah, nearly fell for it. But any tournament, you know that you've got to get through that first round. And that's what it's about. And I nearly did my best to give it to Peter there. But what a fun game. What a fun game. I haven't had such a fun game for a long time.
Just talk us through what happened in that second set. There was a long stoppage in play there.
I knew it was coming, because obviously we've had a few. You should have said the bull-up out there. The bull-up was so entertaining. And then you go out there and you think, well, hang on a minute, he might be right here. He's the senior player, he might be right. Did I throw first? Did I not throw first? No. He said, you won the ball. So I went and said, I won the ball. I didn't realise we were one leg into the second set. I thought we were, but yeah, that's how convincing he is. Sometimes Peter's too clever, you know. That might be why he only made world #1 and never really got himself to where he needed to be. It was the salmon versus the future pink. It was massive. That was a 2-hour conversation out the back. But yeah, look, what a legend. What a lovely game to play in. And like I say, I've not had so much fun in a long time playing a game of darts.
Yeah, you obviously watched this event on TV last year. What was it like being up there on that stage?
Well, I think I've got a relationship with everybody that's here. That's the thing. And whether it's a player or whether it's Helen Verse interviewed me in 2007 at the UK Open, my first TV event, and there's just so much nostalgia here for me. You come to a point where you're in your twilight years, and you look back on what you've achieved and what you've done, and everybody here. My favourite 180 caller is Paul Hinks. I was trying so hard to hit a 180 because I wanted him to call a 180. So you shouldn't let that get in your head. You should go and play the game. You should go and play for the money. But that's not what it's about here. This is a totally different ball game, and I'm pleased to be now. I feel like I'm in the tournament now.
Coming here off the back of 2 years on the PDC Pro Tour, where do you feel the game is at the moment? Does that give you a competitive upper hand that you've played at that high standard for the last couple of years?
The bookies seem to think that that's the case, but for me, last year was a tough old year. You know, start of the year we swapped darts, and that didn't go particularly well in the first part of the year. And then I got COVID, and I missed a few Pro Tours because of COVID, because they were really close together. So then you're kind of chasing the year. If you've only played 26 or 24 Pro Tours and you should have played 30. Mentally, you're then chasing the year. Then I had a bit of a shoulder injury around May, and that didn't sort itself till around June. And so by then, the year was over. There was a 10-week break, a 9-week break between July and sort of October, and then you're going back for 6 or 7 Pro Tours that you're absolutely chasing your backside. So part of it was my doing. Maybe I shouldn't have changed darts when I did, but mostly, you know, I got what I deserved. I wasn't playing well enough, and I think you have to stand up to it. You have to look in the mirror and go, yeah, maybe I wasn't quite doing enough at that time. So you come out of that knowing you're playing okay. You know, I was a bit unlucky at times too, but, you know, nobody cares about unluck. Nobody cares about that. It's only you that cares about that. So you come off of that and think, where do we go next?
Being spoken of as one of the big favourites coming here this week, does that add any extra pressure at all on your shoulders? Yeah,
of course it does. It you know, you don't not look at it, and you know, if you're doing 77 and 80 averages, you're not going to be the favourite, are you? Nobody's going to be talking about you. So I know my game's been really consistent, even though the games didn't go my way at the end of the year, and I felt that I had two good years on the Pro Tours. It just didn't go my way. So you restock, you go and talk to your family, you know, there was a point that I was sat there after that Q school and sat there in the room and looking in the mirror, sat on the end of my bed and thinking, you know, is it time now? Is it time? You're going to know that it's time. And I'm looking in the mirror going, no, it isn't time. I'm playing all right. I'm playing okay. It's just a bit of luck, a bit of run of the green, a rub of the green, and And then you get the call to come here to the seniors, and all of a sudden, one door closes and another door opens.
Cheers, Scott. Thank you.
Does that really sort of change your perception at the start of the year? I mean, it went from not getting the card at Q School, which must have been a terrible disappointment, to getting invited here and having a fresh start.
You set yourself goals. I was sat there at Christmas Day, and I haven't had many Christmas days that you can enjoy Christmas Day in the last 12, 13 years. I've always been preparing for a World Championship or whatever. So we sat there Christmas Day and we spoke about it, and we needed to get on the practice board, and I've practiced every day since Boxing Day, every single day. And I went to Q School thinking I could get my card back without doubt, and I was playing really well. And that last day, somebody just outplayed me. I just needed a couple of points, and I probably didn't play that right. I thought that I should have thought about winning the day rather than getting a few points, and that's stupid at my age. I shouldn't make that mistake. But it happened, and you then go off and see what's the next best option. And maybe I've accepted an invitation here. Maybe I should have been trying to qualify for the Euro Tours this weekend as associate member from the Challenge Tour, and this is where I've put myself. I've put myself in positions where things are going to clash now, and tournaments are going to clash, and I'm going to have to be pretty clever to not allow that to happen. So probably the most complicated tour year of my life is coming up in 2023.
You talked earlier about enjoyment and how much you enjoyed that game up there. Is that something that's maybe been missing a little bit for the last 18 months?
No, not at all. I think I've enjoyed it. I've been around some good mates at the Pro Tour, so it's not something that I've always enjoyed going and seeing them and being them and being with them. So it's just I'm gutted that I'm not back there with them. I feel that maybe you look at like Josh Payne and people like that have taken a step back and had a year out, and I take inspiration from people like that. And I want a total card back. I want a tour card back. I know that I'm not playing that bad. Tonight I wasn't good. Tonight I wasn't good at all. It was. But look, I'm still in, and there's a chance for the good game to come out.
Good man, Scott. Cheers.
Thank you.